Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we are doing another comic books by the issue. Today we're looking at Dark Ages issue 3. Now this is a bit late because I wasn't here last week and because my local comic book shop has been having trouble with its distributors. They haven't been able to get the things that they're asking for because the distributors are having difficulty getting it to them apparently. And so this is a bit later than it should have been. But either way, here we are now, and this is Dark Ages issue 3. Now, continues to be great. This is written by Tom Taylor and drawn by Ivan Coelho, and I guess Brian Reber, the third person labeled here, is either the editor or the guy that does all of the lettering. So I'm not too sure, but there you go. This is the regular cover, I think. I don't really think this is a variant, although the variants are pretty cool. So yeah, but it's not really my thing. I don't really care too much about variant covers. So yeah, let's get into it. There's no news, and the recap is basically that the last issue, Captain America shows up and tries to talk to Tony, try to get him to go to Europe to fight the good fight against Apocalypse, who is taking over that continent and is kind of using it as his own fiefdom, right? But it turns out it wasn't actually Captain America, but rather Mystique in Captain America's getup. And they get Tony, and they fight, and Tony loses, and now Tony has been brainwashed by the Purple Man, I think is his name, and has joined Apocalypse because Apocalypse apparently has a way to bring electricity back to the world, and it involves Magneto being trapped in a ball powering this giant Faraday cage, which is a cage that isolates a region from external energy pulses, right? So it kind of gets rid of the EMP in the region wherever it is that Faraday cage is being charged, so it allows electricity to occur within that sphere, right? So yeah, and that's basically it. Let's get right into it. So this opens up with Johnny heating up a kettle of tea, or of water for tea, for these kids who are who are doing a tea party. Of course, these kids include May, Spider-Man's daughter, and Luke Cage's daughter, and some other kids that are playing around with them. And Johnny's talking, and he's trying to kind of, show off and be like, hey, I'm this badass guy, I fought Galactus, right? And then people are like, who's Galactus? And Luke Cage and Spider-Man are like, no, you cut it out. You can't talk about world-ending events with these kids, right? And they're kind of having fun there. And then Jessica Jones, I think, shows up, and apparently she has some bad news, right? And of course, the bad news is that Tony is missing, and apparently he was taken in after fighting with vampires, and of course by Apocalypse and stuff like that. But the people that figured this out are the Vamp Squad, which is what I'm calling Blade, Wolverine, which is X-23 or whatever her name is, I can't remember, and this other Wolverine character whose name I think is Honey Badger. And they're talking to Pepper, and of course Wolverine's kids and like people related to Wolverine have like enhanced senses, and so they're able to kind of track that Captain America wasn't the one that was there, but rather it was Mystique, and they kind of follow the trail all the way to where Tony was taken, and they see that he fought some vampires, and he got taken by Apocalypse and stuff like that. And then Dr. Doom shows up, and it's pretty cool. I like his getup. He's very suave and badass looking. I really like it. And he says, they got to take him back because Tony Stark is a dangerous man. His mind is full of destruction and is ready to bring around chaos wherever he goes, because he's a weapons dealer. He uses his great intellect to make weaponry and stuff that is dangerous, I guess. And T'Challa's like, you know what, I agree with you, and we're gonna send in Quicksilver to scout the area because he's the only person fast enough to be able to figure that out, right? But of course they didn't know that Magneto was there, and they kind of fucks up Quicksilver when he sees this dad trapped and strapped to this like cage as he's trying to use his powers there to kind of keep powering the magnetic pulse that is necessary for the Faraday cage. And he gets to see his dad as a power source, and that forces him to kind of stop. And when he stops, everyone can attack him, and he gets taken over by the Purple Man again, and Apocalypse sends him back to T'Challa to kind of infiltrate and cause some damage, right? And he ends up there. He shows up. He ends up killing Okoye, I think, or one of the Doria Milaje there, and then he ends up killing Johnny Storm as well. He uses one of the Doria Milaje spears, shoves it through his heart, or at least it looks like his heart because it's his left side and it's far away from his logo, so it's got to be like his heart or one of his lungs on the left side. And Jean Grey is able to stop him. She puts him to sleep, which knocks him out and kind of releases his control, or the mind control that's over him. And Sue sees her brother stabbed. She tries to go towards him and try to heal him, but of course it's not possible, so she basically just has to stand there as he burns up. And what she does is she covers herself and then everyone else with her energy fields, so that Johnny's fire explosion doesn't kill anyone. And all that's left is ash in her hands, and it's fucking sad, man. Like, holy crap, that was kind of violent and insane. I thought it was really, really badass, honestly, though. So there we go. But it was a very interesting way to kill off this character, right? And of course, she saves everyone, but not her brother. And this is, not the first time that she has had to deal with these impossible situations in this series. So that kind of sucks, right? 2 out of her 4 family members have died, right? And apparently even Reed Richards has been, and their son Franklin has been, thought to be dead for a long time. So whenever Quicksilver wakes up and he's debriefed and he tells him, hey, even Reed Richards is over there with that guy, Sue is really angry, and now they are preparing to go to war, right? So they're kind of assembling the people that are going to go fight Apocalypse. And at the same time, we get to see that Apocalypse is also getting ready, and we finally get to see Miles Morales' Venom show up and kind of talk, right? And he looks really badass. This is honestly the main reason why I wanted to pick up this story, because I really liked how he looked, and I'm really interested to see where it goes. But I think that right now we're halfway through the story, so I don't know what's gonna happen. It looks like it's ramping up to be longer than 6 issues, but as far as I understand, this is supposed to only be a 6-issue series, so it's probably going to end up being longer, or it's going to have like spin-offs Deceased did. So either way, pretty interesting. I really liked it. I thought it was really good, and I'm really excited to see what happens in the next issue. So yeah, that's all I had to say today. I really I think I condensed the amount of information that happened in this issue quite well, and this was mostly an exposition kind of situation. They're kind of preparing for the next phase of the story, and so that's basically all there is to it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you thought, and of course, if you enjoyed the series and you're liking it and you want to tell me more about it, let me know down in the comments as well. So yeah, overall, thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and see you guys later.